Is there a world inside the Earth? Giant animals, beautiful forests, extraterrestrial technologies, that is all inside our planet, according to others that claims the Earth is hollow and has a civilization living inside. Some people believe that the hollow Earth is the land of the Garden of Eden, where Adam and Eve were banished after eating the forbidden fruit of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Is the Earth truly hollow? Is there a sun 600 miles across at the hollow Earth's center? Is the inside of the hollow Earth's shell covered with mountains that are larger than the ones we see outside? Is there a hole in the hollow Earth's shell that flying saucers and spaceships from other galaxies can fly through to reach their bases inside the hollow Earth? Are there secret passages connecting the outside to the inside of the Earth from the North and South Poles, as well as other locations across the world? Stay tuned and see for yourself. Before we begin, please hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. Also, please stick around until the end. So, what are we waiting for? Please grab your headphones and snacks as we look over this theory that many scientists and well-known people believe exists. We all know that the planet is made up of 4 distinct layers. Many geologists believe that when the Earth cooled, heavier, denser minerals rose to the center and lighter materials emerged to the top. As a result, the crust is composed of the lightest materials, rock basalts and granite, while the core is composed of heavy metals, nickel and iron. The crust is the layer on which you live and is the most studied and known. The mantle is significantly hotter and more capable of flowing. The outer and inner cores are even hotter, with pressures so high that if you could get to the heart of the planet, you would be squashed into a ball smaller than a marble. Take note of how thin the Earth's crust is compared to the other layers. It is like the skin of an apple. We are already on our way to colonizing Mars, despite the fact that there are many undiscovered or forgotten areas on Earth. We went deeper into space than the ocean. We have no idea what lies beneath the oceans, and the deepest hole we have drilled in our planet's crust is only 12.2 kilometers deep. Therefore, there are still a lot of unknowns. The hollow Earth theory and its origins. For many years, people didn't truly wonder about what was inside Earth because they were always preoccupied with bigger issues such as wars, famine, or pandemics. Early geologists brought the wonder, but it never received public attention. It was not until the late 19th century that this wonder reached public attention, and it did not only reach the support of the public but even the support of scientists, politicians, and world leaders. They think that there is a hidden planet within the Earth. Some say this hidden world is home to an advanced society, while others claim it is inhabited by monsters or aliens. The idea claims that the Earth is hollow on the inside and consists of more land and water, with a distinct ecosystem supported by the sun portrayed as the Earth's core. The Earth's crust or bedrock of 2,400 kilometers, 1,500 miles, separates us from what has been portrayed as a different civilization. Explorers can only access this hidden world through specific entrances located around the globe called vortices, or Sims holes. There are supposed to be 3 entrances into the inner parts of the Earth. There's one entrance at each of the poles and one in the Himalayas. The hollow earthers distinguish their theories further by claiming that the Earth's shell is 800 miles thick. In addition, the theory claims that an interior sun is located on the inner surface, complete with night and day cycles. Some people claim to believe all of this, and they even give us detailed maps of what is inside the Earth. The civilization living there is considered highly advanced. Living in a utopia-like society. The members of this society are supposed to be a superior variety of humans that stand at least 12 feet tall. They consider themselves the descendants of the Nephilim or fallen angels. Some believe that this is where the stories of giants come from. Furthermore, hollow earthers hold that the Earth, other planets, stars, the moon, and even the sun are hollow. The beginning of the hollow Earth conspiracy. The hollow Earth conspiracy theory has a long and fascinating history. The idea that the Earth might be hollow dates back to the ancient Greeks. To the Greeks, the hollow earth was the realm of the underworld. In other cultures, like the Norse, in Buddhist stories, the hollow earth was known as Svartalfar, also known as drows, wights, or black elves, are supernatural beings that are said to reside in the underground world of Svartalfheim. Or even Shambhala, a mythical Buddhist kingdom that is said to exist somewhere between the Himalaya mountains and the Gobi Desert. The concept of the earth being hollow gained popularity in the 17th century when Edmund Halley argued that the earth's crust was thin and that there could be a big cavern or cavity beneath it. Edmund Halley was a geophysicist and the first academic to record his theories. Looking at the Earth's magnetic field, Halley noticed that it was shifting and variable. He believed that this was because the Earth was hollow, with each shell separated by an atmosphere capable of supporting life. Other scientists from throughout the world later expanded on Halley's ideas. Leonhard Euler was a Swiss mathematician who made significant contributions to a wide range of mathematics and physics including analytic geometry, trigonometry, geometry, calculus and number theory. He came up with variation on Halley's SIC model. Leonhard Euler proposed a single-shell hollow Earth with a small sun, 1 kilometer across, at the center, supplying light and warmth for an inner Earth civilization in the 17th century. Others proposed 2 inner suns, and even named them Pluto and Proserpine. In the 18th century, Swiss mathematician Leonhard Euler replaced the numerous spheres idea with a single hollow sphere containing a sun 600 miles across. He said that the sun provided heat and light for an advanced society that lived there. The idea of hollow Earth gained traction in the 19th century when an American man named John Cleves Sims proposed his version of the theory. According to Sims, there were not one but several large cavities or voids inside the Earth. Sims even suggested that these cavities might be connected, forming a hollow Earth. In 1818, John Cleves Sims, Jr., proposed that the Earth consists of a hollow shell about 1,300 kilometers thick with openings about 2,300 kilometers in diameter at both poles and 4 inner shells open at each pole. Sims' theories attracted much attention. He became the most famous of the early hollow Earth theorists. He proposed making an expedition to the North Pole hole so that he could prove his theories correct, and the President of the United States, John Quincy Adams, indicated that he would favor this, but he left office before this could happen. The new President of the United States, Andrew Jackson, stopped the attempt because he supposedly believed the Earth was flat. He was the only president to ever do so. Unfortunately, Sims' journey was never approved, and he died without ever being able to prove his theories. Despite this, the idea of a hollow Earth continued to gain popularity. As a result, there has been a resurgence in the hollow Earth theory. Since then, various people have expressed similar views, and a following for this theory has been established. The hollow Earth theories always involve a central sun, aliens, and mythological subterranean cities and civilizations that some believe, if physically discovered, could unify science and pseudoscience. Glaciers in both the Arctic and Antarctic regions are melting rapidly, revealing the truth behind this mystery and its metaphoric connections to other creation myths in the story of humanity's journey on Earth. According to them, the hollow Earth theory is linked to underground civilizations. Races are thought to live in underground cities beneath the Earth. These inhabitants of the Earth underneath are typically more technologically evolved than those of us on the surface. Some believe that UFOs were not formed by aliens from distant worlds, but rather by odd organisms deep within the Earth. Rodney Clough, author of the book World Top Secret, Our Earth is Hollow, says this on the subject. My conception of the hollow Earth, based on my research, is that the shell of the Earth is about 800 miles thick, from the outside to the inner surface. Half the planet is taken up by surface weight, and then there's empty space, and then something else. Suspended in the center of that hollow is an interior sun that is divided by day and night sides. The other part of the hollow Earth theory is that near the North and South poles are substantial openings that lead into the interior. Clough, who lives in Utah, says the superior, human race living at the center of the Earth considers themselves guardians of the planet. They regularly spy on us using spacecraft and flying saucers, he said. They want to keep an eye on us and stop us from starting a nuclear war. The majority of UFOs actually come from inside our planet. Some stories have also circulated that Adolf Hitler and some of his followers escaped to hollow lands within the Earth after World War II via an entrance in Antarctica. Those who claim to have visited the inside of the Earth have described it as appearing like the Garden of Eden. Olaf Jansen, a Norwegian sailor, claimed to have sailed with his father through an entrance to the Earth's interior at the North Pole in 1811. He described their 2-year stay in the beautiful paradise to author Willis George Emerson. The city of Eden appears to be in a beautiful valley, but it is actually on the inner continent's loftiest mountain plateau, Jansen explained. He claimed that superhumans who lived there were at least 12 feet tall and never got sick. According to Diane Robbins, another Hollow Earth theorist, those living in the center have evolved to be immortal. They are physical humans like us, but they live in peace, isolation, and seclusion, and it is through this that they have gained immortality. The truth is that we have no idea what is inside our planet because no one has ever dug near the center of it. The Kola superdeep borehole in Russia is the world's deepest hole. From 1970 through 1994, the digging of the hole was done on an irregular basis. Today, it's covered with a metal cap attached to the ground surface, but beneath that cap is a 9-inch diameter, 12-kilometer deep hole. The initial plan was to dig to a depth of 15 kilometers, however the project was abandoned due to excessive temperatures. At that depth, the equipment encountered temperatures of more than 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The drillers stated the rock acted like plastic at those temperatures, like trying to keep a pit in the center of a pot of soup. They only dig 0.2% of the distance to the planet's center. They barely scratch the Earth's surface. Maybe someday we'll find an opening in the Earth, leading to a vast expanse of untapped real estate, but it wouldn't be a very desirable place to live. Believe that the planet we all live on isn't as solid as we think. It's their credence that under the surface of Earth is a giant habitable void. Under the soil we walk on there is an enormous cavity in which it's possible for humans to not only visit but to make their home, if, for whatever reason, they wanted to. Is there any truth to this theory? Clearly, there's no objective proof to support the thought that the Earth is hollow. While it's fun to assume a hidden world inside our own, but whether or not you believe in this theory it's up to you. But one thing's for beyond any doubt, the thought of a hollow Earth is interesting, and much appreciated to the internet. The theory will continue for years to come. How did this become a theory? A theory not only explains known facts, it also allows scientists to predict what they will discover if the theory is correct. Scientific theories can be tested. New evidence should be consistent with an existing idea. If not, the theory is either refined or rejected. If a child is born with no understanding of the Earth and is taught that the planet is flat, he or she has no reason to doubt their parent or mentor. We are usually curious about many things around us, and our curiosity is what pushes us to learn from an early age, not just about our beginnings but also about this rock on which we have been given life. If the hollow Earth theory turns out to be true, it would be the oddest thing that has ever happened, and that particular saying would become redundant, replaced by, well, the Earth is hollow, and there is a whole another world beneath our feet. What do we believe? Nobody knows. It's an interesting idea. If nothing else, it would mean that we'd all have a nice new spot to visit on vacation next year. Well, what are your thoughts on the hollow Earth theory? Do you agree with this theory? Let us know in the comments section below.